Give a big hand again, J. Paul Hernandez. Just in case you live in that area or you have friends in the Green Hills area, let them pop into and plug themselves into the Feast of J. Paul. It is so good that feast builders have these capacities of being able to mentor people. And what I want to just answer, in fact, this is a very good question. How do I earn more money? Is this relevant for you, or you have all the money in the world, you don't really ask this question? But just in case this is your question, can you raise your hand? I just want to know. Is this okay? Good. I'm speaking to the right audience. I'm tempted to ask, how many of you don't even ask that question because you have all the money in the world? Okay, none. Good. Just, how do I earn more money? That's a very good question. Ask me why. Because many Filipinos, when they have a need, they don't ask that question. They ask another question. Where can I borrow money? That's the wrong question. If you have a need, stop asking that question. Saan ako pwedeng mangutang? Where can I borrow money? Will you stop that question? We've been asking that question for the longest time. Stop it. Nudge somebody, say, stop it. We should now ask a new question. If you have a need, the question is, where can I earn money? How can I earn money? There's a way. What I want to do is I want to transform your mindset. All the feast builders, we've just made a decision. We want to turn feasters into entrepreneurs. We really want to. We're not saying leave your jobs. We're just saying think in a new way. I'm going to give you an example. Before I give you my example, I just want to say this, that money, how do you earn more money? Well, you've got to know what money is. Money is basically nothing else but a symbol of value. Everybody say value. So if you want to earn more money, you've got to increase your value. If you increase your value, you increase your money. Are you listening to what I'm saying? I'm going to say that again, just in case you didn't get it. If you want to increase your money, you should increase your what? Your value. You've got to increase what you put on the table. My dad started in his first job when he was 19 years old as a filing clerk. That's what he did. Ask me why. Because he knew the ABC. That was his skill set. File A, B, C. But I know my dad. The image of my dad that has been burned into my mind was him holding a broom, sweeping the floor of our garage. That will never be removed. That's framed in my brain. In 1980, we started the Light of Jesus. The feast, in our garage. And my dad was in charge of sweeping that floor, of setting up the chairs, putting up the karaoke machine. You know that? You don't know that anymore? Microphone stand, mic stand, wire. He was the guy who did that. Put the electric fan on for the 20, 30 people that would appear. My dad did not talk much. He was a quiet type of a guy, like me. Now, people laugh, when they say that. I'm just noisy on stage. I'm really quiet off stage. I'd rather listen. My dad's like that. He doesn't talk much. But when he sees a problem, here's the thing. He does not like talking about problems. He doesn't dwell on problems. What I know about my dad is if he sees a problem, he'll pick up a broom. He'll just do something about it. He probably was one of the best filing clerks in the world, because when he retired from his company, he was assistant vice president of the biggest food company in the Philippines. From filing clerk to assistant vice president. Why? I believe he put so much value in himself, he went out of his job description. Knowing my dad, that's what he did. Can everybody say, I'm listening? You and I, how many of you have a job? Raise your hand. If you have a job, I want you to change the job title on your ID. Does it say accountant? Change that. Does it say messenger? Change that. Does it say manager? Change that. Does it say editor? Change that. Does it say janitor? Change that title. From now on, your ID should say problem solver. Problem solver. You should be a problem solver. Meaning to say, it's, let's say you're the janitor. Let's go down to that level. Let's say you're the janitor. Go into your office saying, I'm a problem solver. There's a problem. There's dirt. I'm going to, the boss needs coffee. That's not in my job description. I don't care. That's a problem. I'm going to solve that. Sir, coffee. You got what I'm saying? There's a customer waiting outside. The staff is so busy. That's the problem. What do? My ID says problem solver. Sir, hi. Upo po tayo. May kailangan po kayo sa kumpanya. Alam niyo po yung produkto namin, napakaganda. Our product is so excellent and it's so wonderful. And then the staff come. Sir, kausapin niyo to. Please talk to that person. Am I making sense to you? A problem solver is one who says, what's the problem that I see? I'm going to solve it. I'm going to find a way to help. This company, the business that I'm in, lacks customers. I'm going to look for customers. The old customers that are no longer coming back. What's the problem? Even if I'm the janitor, I will find a way to re-engage the old customers. That's, you're just a janitor. Yes, I know. But how can this company save money? You think. You find ways. You go to the boss and say, sir, if we change the process from A, B, and C, instead of going A, B, and C, we go A directly to C, we're going to save this amount of money. What do you think, boss? Just a suggestion, but that's your decision. And if you keep on doing that, when the company needs to hire some person for a higher position, who do they think of? They think of the problem solver. Poke somebody on the chest and say, you're a problem solver. In your job, be a problem solver. Proverbs chapter 22, verse 29 says, do you see anyone competent? Competent workers. They will serve kings. I did not follow my dad in the career path of getting a job. I became an entrepreneur. And J. Paul is so right. It's so easy for you to say, I'm going to fire my boss. I'm going to get my job. Young people, they don't want jobs. They want to be their own entrepreneur. And I get that. I'm an entrepreneur. All my life, never had a boss. But J. Paul is so right. In one of my businesses, I've got 18,000 customers. Hey, I've got 18,000 bosses. And a lot of people kind of romanticize entrepreneurship and say, oh, it's nice to call your own shots. And wow, you should try it, man. I mean, an employee goes to the office and maybe spends 8-9 hours there and goes home and forgets all about it. An entrepreneur, he's 16 hours a day just thinking. He goes home and doesn't leave his business. He's just saying, okay, how am I going to solve this problem? And every day there's a new problem to solve. But it's really just a question of, will you be a problem solver in your job, or will you be a problem solver in your business? Are you listening to what I'm saying? And I want you to make that decision right now. If there's one thing I'm going to encourage you to do, is to have a side hustle. Keep your day job, go into something, sell something. The best skill you can ever have as an entrepreneur is to sell, is to join a very good network marketing company. You heard it from me. You heard it from me. Choose Choose, there are good ones out there. Be wary of the scams, but choose the good ones. Join it and learn how to face people, learn how to present, learn how to sell, learn how to sponsor, how to recruit. Those skills are incredibly important in a business. And I want you to do that. And then set up your own thing. J. Paul gave so many examples. I mean, find a way to earn. And then it develops who you are. And then guess what? You'll be able to help other people earn also. Are you listening? Are you making sense with all this? Be a problem solver. The world needs problem solvers. And if you're a problem solver, you'll be able to help a lot of people, and you'll be able to increase your income. Can you just touch somebody beside you and just say, learn to sell? Don't ever look down. Never ever look down at selling. Some people look down at selling and say, that's not for me. Guess what? I'm the perfect example of somebody who doesn't like to sell. I'm shy. I know you think I'm speaking to thousands of people every day, but I'm a shy person, and I don't. But it's this idea of just switching. You're not selling. You're helping. J. Paul said it. Okay. Can you just all stand up right now and make a commitment together? This is just day one of our series. We've got a whole series to just go through on the area of money. But I want you to make a shift in your mind. Okay? Everybody say, I'm going to be a helper. I'm going to be a helper. I love that. I love that word. And just help. In your job, just keep on helping. Just solve problems in your job. You got me? In your little business. I believe that just getting that shift, that's it. I'm going to help my customer. I'm selling a product. I'm selling a service, but I'm really helping my customer. My customer needs this product. My customer will be blessed because of this product. So you take on that attitude. And then the money will follow. The money will follow. Can you encourage somebody beside you? Is that okay? Maybe that person wants to grow financially, and so just put your hand over that shoulder and just say to that person, the money will follow. Just go solve problems. Just go and help people. Just serve. You have a gift. You have a gift. I don't know what gift that is, but go make it happen.